Hello there everyone, my name is Rose Monkey and welcome back to the park. Also, happy All Souls Day because that's the day when this is going to be getting uploaded. So yeah, I still don't know after some reflection whether we're completely doolally or there's something supernatural going on, but we're apparently going to face the witch and find Callum. Am I in? Am I out? Oh, fantastic. Because that doesn't look creepy as hell. Um, Yeah, I'm still torn. A part of me thinks it could well be something crazy and supernatural, but on the other hand, I kind of think it could also be like mental disorders and difficulties. And out of all of this, I feel sorry for Callum the most. You know? He only has a mother, not both parents, and the mother is clearly very messed up. Oh, great. Oh, great. We're in a house of horrors with a flashlight where 40 children went missing. I wonder if that number is accidental or very much on purpose. Wait, what? I can't see that. Why is there something at the top of the screen? What did I do? Oh, there it is. Oh god. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A what? A teeming throng of townsfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here to the House of Horrors. I must think. Great! So the park is closed, and what's-his-face, Mr. Winters, has come and hidden here for the time being. Fabulous. This is possibly one of the worst moments of any horror game that I've ever played so far, which isn't a huge amount, but I'm quite nervous. Just because this is a horror game that is meant to scare you, and this is a house of horrors that is meant to scare you in a horror game. And that just disappeared. Rose is nervous. Hey, werewolf thing. Can I read those? No. Hope you guys are nervous too. That didn't scare me. I really want this to scare me, like properly scare me. I'm gonna be really disappointed if it doesn't.
Where is my boy?
You.
Don't touch me.
Oh, hello. So he's not far away. If we, going back to what I was saying before, if we believe the supernatural explanation, then it could be any number of things hurting him. If we believe the non-supernatural interpretation, then either she's hurting him and doesn't remember, or he's hurting himself and doesn't want to admit it. You're delightful. Which way's progression? I think that way's progression. So let's have a peek in here. Anything? No? Okay. I don't know which way's forward. Hi. Hi. Okay, I think this might be forward, so I'm going to quickly peek back this way. Interesting tidbit of information, I can't run anymore. Yeah, that way's progression, so let's have a look around here. Does anybody else find a lone chair in the middle of a room extremely creepy? As you say, there's a reason I'm looking up. Okay, let's go back this way. It was this way, wasn't it? The red light and the thing that was led down and then suddenly wasn't. Thank you for that. But yeah. Like, on the one hand, like I said, I'm extremely nervous. But on the other hand, I'm going to be really disappointed if something really good doesn't happen. Come here. Incidents, and I cannot dismiss them as random chance. Oh, that's part of a diary. The park works, but something is interfering with its intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve, I rather liked him. So, I'm still leaning towards a supernatural thing when things like that are mentioned. I mean, it could well be that both eventualities are true. You know, that there is something... Hi. Something supernatural as well as something very natural going on. And when I say natural, I obviously mean her mental state being questionable. I don't know. Oh, what is that?
One little duck went out one day.
So, is he in her head? Or not? Is the question. So yeah, I have to go this way. Her shadow kind of scared me a little bit for a second there. It just kind of threw itself out in front of me like that. Open the door. Yeah. No. Why is there a stairway down into the depths of whatever? Is this still part of the ride? Let me in. Why would you let me open the door and then not let me open the door? Oh no. The music just completely changed. Nightmare Circus. Spinny. The circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townsfolk just as he shouts out a curse. Now, Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. God. Okay, so...
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home.
Yeah.
I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking.
Yep.
I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
And then if the idea of help is electroshock therapy, you're not exactly going to want to go back and ask for more, are you? After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following: make the payment listed on your last bill, contact us on that number, and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe that this is an error, call us on that number to discuss your options. If you are unable to make payment, please contact your local welfare officer to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. That's quite nice. Does that mean the power's going to go out on me now? Better not. Shocking true story, Hunger, the true story of the Donners. On April 16th, 1846, a group of covered wagons began the 2,500-mile journey to California. Numbers confuse me. I never know whether to say 2,500 or 2,500, and I always get confused. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to bite or sup. Interesting choice of words. It was to become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migration. Will you stop moving, woman? The world has ever seen. Now our panel of donor experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive that terrible winter. In this never-before-seen expose, read about how the donor children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive, all here in the pages of this shocking true story. Please tell me you didn't resort to cannibalism, woman. I know you were hungry. What's that all about? The wilting. These books turn so slowly. With this novel, Susan Anscombe cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of a generation. The wilting. A solar flare has struck the earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. And an exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world again. That sounds weird. Has she been living here? Mom and me in the car, feeding the ducks. I love you from Callum. That looks a lot like the doll that was in the Ferris wheel. Shopping list? What's that? Oh, is that them visiting a zoo? Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum, electricity bill, fix faucet. So that electricity bill was probably for her. And why am I examining a wrench? Apparently I'm examining a wrench. Oh wait. It says to fix the faucet. Can I do that? No, I can't.
What have you done with them?
Good grief. I pressed the wrong button, sorry. So she never fixed the faucet. I'm assuming that she never paid the electricity bill either. So that's Callum at school, I'm guessing. Read letter, Lorraine. I received your letter and I'm quite surprised. You ran off with your father all those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters, and now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it will be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I am not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen. That's a very different story to the one you told me. You said she left. Not that you left. Interesting. Why am I examining toys? Is this just trying to hammer home the fact that, as we agreed on in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness? This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish you continued good health. Yeah, that was clearly an oversight. Can I turn you off? No. Okay. I'm really torn. I don't know what's going on anymore. Dunwich Emergency Services. Lorraine seemed to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Don, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. Yeah, I bet she really didn't. Weekly follow-up with the local physician, mood stabilizers, lithium-based. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her, and as long as she follows her recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication, we have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine has her own housing, and her employer, Susie, has said that she is welcome to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, she's the one who saw those kids getting stabbed, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with this support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. A prescription for Zolfin that can be filled at Flagg's Pharmacy in Kingsmouth that's the medication instructions. She has been advised to start with a 50mg dose and then, based on the advice of her doctor, to increase the medication as needed. And I'm noticing a lot of sort of things connecting, like Norma Creed is the one that saw those kids getting stabbed, and the woman said she saw the guy at the diner, the one in the suit, and the diner's the same place that she worked at. Miss Mailer, I can't read that. Our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased's parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards to the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have a negative impact on your current financial situation, and I hope that I am not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. Ouch. So not only did she get no money from when he passed away, but she also got billed for the solicitor. Why is it going down even further? This is the same corridor. Oh great, now it's turned into PT Silent Hill. Pills. Yeah, that's the pills you're supposed to be taking. Script 500mg in tablets. Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know I want to try and something it. I think this is... I really can't read this. I think it is something that I am so far from home, and I am working so hard every day working at the park. It gets worse, like a spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. The guy... What? I really can't read this. Okay, so this is from Donald. This is from her partner. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. The guy's something, and we thought that we were good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind, but when the job is done, we need to get out of this town. I think we need to go back to the city where I don't feel this way anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy and Emma if it were a girl. Okay. That's nice. Up until now, Donald hasn't really said anything. The books are still the same, right? I'm assuming they are. Yeah. Although you sound creepy. What is this? More pills? Yeah. That's still the same. There's pills everywhere. Shopping. I see the thing saying shopping list again. Okay. Zolift prescription. Remember, take the pills. Follow up with Dr. Spencer. Organise babysitter for Callum. Oh. Hello. Tap still dripping? There's no wrench here this time. I was going to say, I'm assuming I can't open that. Oh, I can open this. Lovely. Well, that's absolutely nothing of any use to anyone. Creepy. Can you shush, please? Oh, okay. I didn't run away, Dad took me. So did he leave? Or did she leave? I'm well confused. Thank you, William, for the new watch. It is very nice. It has made me a happy carrot. Okay, so there's nothing extra on that. Are we going back into the corridor one more time? Or several more times? Enough with the mother duck. I really don't... What happened to the pictures? Is there any notes or anything anywhere? The book's still there. I could never read that. That book's still the same. But yeah, his picture's got a bit messed up. What's with the bloody handprints? Oh dear. I'm guessing that's his hat. That was on the bedpost before, I remember. So he's painting Mummy and... oh, the doll lost its head. He's painting Mummy and himself as demons now, apparently. There's blood on the floor. Well, the animals are demons. She's getting a little bit too addicted to those pills. Tickets to Atlantic Island Park. I'm seriously starting to wonder whether she left him on purpose. Oh, there's a picture in here as well. And no fish. I wish I'd looked in there the first time. Like, maybe there would have actually been food in there the first time. It's almost like it's showing how much crazier she's getting as time goes on. Like, she's losing the ability to look after him properly. History of Solomon Island. Was this here before? That doesn't have a thing on the back. A blurb, I believe it's called. God, I hate it when I suddenly see her shadow. Interesting that the words are now smudged, so the letters got wet at some point. Yep, the pills are still here. Fantastic. It's Itward! I am the one many children see. Thank you, William. The new watch is very nice. It's made me a happy carrot. So that's still the same, but wet now. And there's no door anymore. Oh my goodness. This is just getting worse and worse. Why are there dolls everywhere? Why are some of them hanging? Why are... oh dude, nah. Some of the, like, pretty much... there's even a doll in the bed. Pretty much all of the pictures now have bloody handprints on them. And there's dolls everywhere. Oh, is that supposed to be me and Don? Wait, is there anything written on the back? Yeah, there is. Do-do-do-do. I can't read it from there. Turn around. My two best friends, Don and Laura. Laura was the one that wrote the note saying she was quitting the park. That was her name, Laura. Examine the Rubik's Cube. See her try. See her lie. See her cry. See her why. Interesting. There's a doll in the oven. There's a doll's head in the pot. Well, I wonder what the shopping list says now. she's nuts. I'm not even gonna. She's just nuts. You still don't open. Oh, now you do. What is that?
Show yourself.
Oh, good luck. Yeah, so we're apparently going through this door this time. Aww, the I love you picture got burnt. I really don't want to go through here. Can't see. Which door opened? I can't see. Oh. Oh, okay. This game is creepy. Still dolls' heads everywhere. Okay, that letter got burnt as well. What's with the dolls? Oh, that's changed. Mrs. Maillard, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you to be batshit fucking insane. Let's be clear, you are in no way sound of mind or body, and you are a danger to everybody around you. Please note that your only escape from this should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous, take them any way you can and as often as you can. That shit can only make your life better. In case there was any doubt, you are suffering a relapse and nobody really cares. Nobody can help you now. Don't fuck this up. Dr. Spock. Nice. You didn't need to tell me that. I kind of already knew that. You'd have to be an idiot not to see that. I kind of want this game to end soon. It's going on a little now. Oh, the dolls have gone. Oh, they haven't. Not quite. Oh, God. There's blood dripping from the walls. There's people hanging from the ceiling. There's a fire in the oven. There's blood in the freezer. Everything's going crazy. Can I even interact with anything anymore? Oh, I still can. I didn't run away. Dad took me. That picture's there. Is the batshit fucking crazy note still there? You will watch me rot. Interesting. He's no longer a happy little carrot. Oh, we're somewhere new. Good, I was starting to lose my mind.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time, before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
Yeah, I kind of think you are. At this point, I really don't see any other explanation. I don't want to think about whether you abandoned your son, whether you hurt your son, whether you ate your son. At this point, I kind of think anything is possible. But I would like to know. Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter, so very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh, this boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirring in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. Oh my god. I can't read that. Every time I kind of think that something makes sense, something else changes my mind. I just want to get to the end of this and find out the truth. Eyes without sparkle. Is that it? Do you not have any kind of explanation for that? Okay then. Right. Oh! Hansel and Gretel. Oh god. Is this the machines? Oh! Cutscene.
Callum. Callum!
Got him.
Callum. Callum. Callum!
Oh god. What are you doing? Oh no. Oh no. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, woman? Please tell me that's not the end. Okay, good.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time.
What, your son? Oh, hello, I remember you.
Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
Interesting question.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
So, none of that was real? Or was it real? I'm confused. I'm so confused. But that was pretty good. I kind of hoped that the scary house was going to be worse than it was. I was a little disappointed. I was hoping for more scares. But it was creepy. I had creepies in all the right places. So yeah, that was the park. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then give that like button some love. And I'll be back with more games very, very soon.